Okay, so you're going to want to start off with your wig. I just made this wig last night, and it's best to always start off with damp hair when it comes to plucking the hairline on anything, whether it be a frontal or a closure. So I'm just going to go in with my Lotta Body foaming mousse, and I'm only going to be working at one side at a time just so that I can really show you guys and explain to you guys what I'm doing. But this is just fairly simple and very easy. You totally can use water. You do not have to use any type of foaming mousse, but that's just what I'm choosing to use. So it's pretty self-explanatory as far as you guys just watching the video to see what I'm doing, but I'll try to explain it to the best of my ability. So I'm going to start with the outer part of the hairline. I'm just going to part a very thin section. I'm going to go in and just start plucking some hair. Now, the thing about this that makes it easier is, one, the hair being wet, and two, you need to have a really good pair of tweezers. So the way that I tweeze, which I'm not a professional tweezer at all, I just do what works best for me, is I try not to stay in the same place for a long period of time, because when you do that, that's how you develop bald spots. You kind of want to space it out, like pluck a section, skip a little part, pluck a section, skip a part, and then keep plucking and go from there. And then doing one section of the hairline is not going to cut it, so you will have to part another section, just because we want it to kind of look as natural as possible. As you guys can see, the hairline on this is pretty dense, so I'm just using my finger to do what I had told you guys earlier as a guideline, so I know where not to pluck at, to leave enough space so that I don't have any bald spots on my closure. And I'm just going to comb the hair out as I go so that I can see what the hairline is looking like. The thing about tweezing is you're not going to know how it looks unless you check. I wouldn't advise for you to just tweeze and then just hope that it comes out right. It's okay to comb all the hair back so that you could see how it's looking so far, because that's the only way you're going to know if you need to tweeze some more or if you need to stop. Okay, so now what I'm doing is I am plucking at the very front of the hairline, because I know that I want this unit to have a little bit of baby hair on it, which is the whole purpose of this video. So you will need to go ahead and pluck from the very front. Just make sure that you be very careful, because it's okay to have a bald spot if you accidentally mess up in the middle, but you don't want it on the hairline part, because then it just becomes all bad at that point. Trust me, I know. So now that I finished that side, I'm just going to go ahead and repeat the same steps to go ahead and do the other side. Oh, and by the way, guys, it may look like my closure is severely over bleached. However, it is not. That is just the makeup that is on my wig head. So just FYI. So this is what the hairline on the closure is looking like now. You can do it until you are satisfied, but I am going to stop right here at this point just because I don't want to over pluck it, and I'm pretty pleased with how it looks so far. So now I'm just going to go ahead and proceed to applying this wig and showing you guys exactly how I finesse it and try to make it look like a frontal. So off camera, I did go ahead and straighten this wig, and the key to making your units lay flat is to flatten the top part of the wig. Now, to do that, you could use a curling iron, you could use a curling wand. What I did was I went ahead and used my plug-in pressing comb. I highly recommend that you guys get one of those if you're going to be wearing closures and frontals. It will just make it so much easier to go ahead and flatten it out so that it looks as natural as possible. Now, instead of cutting straight across, what I'm going to be doing is just cutting in a zigzag motion, just to help it look a little bit more natural. Like I said, we are going to finesse this wig and make it appear that we are wearing a frontal when really it's just a closure. Now I'm just going to proceed in laying this part down with my got to be glued gel. Now the good thing about this being a closure unit is that you don't have to do the bald cap stocking method or anything like that. You could wear a stocking cap underneath it if you wanted to. Your choice. I chose not to. And this is what it is looking like before I get ready to do the baby hairs. It looks really, really natural, really good. So we're off to a good start so far. Now all I'm doing is just sectioning out some of the hairs so that we can go ahead and work on this hairline here. Really simple. I'm not an expert at doing baby hairs, so this part requires a lot of skill. It's not something that you're going to learn how to do overnight. It just comes with practice. Sometimes mine don't always look good, and then there's sometimes when I get it to look perfect, but it's just like a trial and error type of thing. So make sure you take your time on this part and have a lot of patience. Like, you can see the look on my face, like, here we go, we're about to try to not to mess this up. Okay, you guys, so this is pretty much the end of this video. I do hope that you guys enjoyed it. It was very easy, very simple to follow. I am just going to go ahead and give you guys some little information about this hair. This hair is from Ali Julia Hair. They did reach out to me about me reviewing some of their hair, so I chose to get their Brazilian body wave. Closure is 20 inches, and then I also have in 3 bundles, and I did fit all 3 bundles onto this wig when I made it last night. I have a 22, 24, and a 26, and this is all Brazilian body wave hair. I will leave all their information linked down below. This will be like kind of like an initial review type thing. I will have a more in-depth review. It's just I'm currently wearing some other hairs. Not too bad, huh? I'll probably go in and clean it up or fix it a little bit later, but for right now I'm just gonna leave it because I find that when I mess with stuff too much and try to make it perfect, it just comes out worse than it was before. So I like it. Let me know what you guys think down below in the comment section, and I will see you guys in my next video. Thank you guys so much for watching, and don't forget to hit that subscribe button.